6.5 months after taking up the post, CY Leung's maiden policy address is finally out. Determined to tackle deep-seated social problems, CY Leung's maiden policy address pledges a series of measures over various aspects. On economy, an economic development commission will be set up, aiming to set out long-term economic strategy and policy for various industries, while the Financial Services Development Council would also be set up, aiming to enhance the development of Hong Kong's financial industry. CY Leung also pledges to take the advantage of China's 12th five-year plan. A new joint working group will be set up in order to facilitate the mechanism for the implementation of closer economic partnership arrangement and extend the early and pilot implementation approach beyond Canton Province to other provinces in the Pearl River region. Another deep-seated social problem is the housing problem. CY Leung pledges to provide at least 100,000 public rental housing units between 2018 and 2023, and 2,100 new HOS flats will be put on sale next year. 4 pieces of land originally earmarked for the My Home Purchase Plan will be used for new HOS development. To facilitate his housing policy, the government will conduct a review over the plot ratios of upcoming housing programs, as well as to increase the development density of unleased and unallocated residential sites. 36 sites originally earmarked for government and community use will be reallocated for housing development, providing about 11,900 residential flats, while 60 hectares of industrial land will be released for non-industrial uses, providing about 20,000 units. Apart from that, the government will speed up the urban redevelopment, as the Urban Renewal Authority will make its effort to provide 4,700 flats in the next 4 years. CY Leung also pledges to boost land supply by implementing large-scale new town development projects, including the controversial Northeast New Territories New Town project, with development of disused quarry and land reclamation outside the Victoria Harbour. On social welfare, CY Leung pledges to set up poverty line, aiming to find out the cause of poverty and set up appropriate measures accordingly. A steering committee will be set up to conduct a comprehensive review of the cost effectiveness and service quality of the hospital authority. A special committee will be set up to address a very sensitive issue: standard working hours. The committee will comprise government officials, members of trade unions and the business sectors, aiming to build consensus among all 3 parties and find a way forward about the legislation on working hours. The levy on foreign domestic workers will be abolished, and the allowances and wage subsidy under the on-the-job training program for people with disabilities will be increased. On environment, $10 billion will be earmarked for subsidizing the owners of pre-Euro and Euro 1 to Euro 3 diesel commercial vehicles to renew their vehicles in an attempt to improve air quality. A $500 million Sustainable Fishery Development Fund will be set up, aiming to help fishermen to adopt a sustainable and high-value-added operation mode. No big change on education, but a committee will be set up to examine the feasibility of free kindergarten education. On transport, a second stage of public consultation will be launched early this year, aiming to better plan Hong Kong's railway project and to enhance existing railway services. The government will also conduct a review of mass transit railway fare adjustment mechanism, and a final report will be out later this year. Public consultation will also be conducted later this year over how to balance the traffic flow of cross-harbour tunnels. On constitutional affairs, the District Council Ordinance will be amended in order to facilitate the abolition of appointed seats from 2016. A comprehensive consultation on the election methods of Chief Executive in 2017 and the Legislative Council in 2016 will be launched in a move to achieve the ultimate aim of universal suffrage. But no timetable on public consultation over the law to protect people with different sexual orientation. So that's CY Leung's maiden policy address. It's not yet clear whether the maiden address will save him from the poor ratings caused by his wrongdoings. But to the man who has been suffering from the lack of mutual trust with the public, it's certainly a monumental challenge for him to get things done. Eric Low, INT, Tamer.